almost everything you own arrived in a box. Your phone, your clothes, your furniture, even your food. Right now, over 20 million steel containers are moving across the planet. Across oceans, across continents, across invisible highways of global trade. But just 70 years ago, this system did not exist. Global trade was slow, expensive, chaotic, and the modern world, as we know it, was impossible. This is the story of a simple steel box that quietly rebuilt human civilization. Ships didn't move cargo efficiently. They moved chaos. A single ship could spend more time sitting in port than crossing the ocean. Loading was painfully slow, just 1 to 2 tons per hour, a process that could take days or even weeks. And every hour a ship sat idle, money was lost. Dockyards became bottlenecks of global commerce. Global trade wasn't limited by distance, it was limited by loading. In 1937, a truck driver named Malcolm McLean sat waiting at a port in New Jersey. He watched dock workers unload his truck. Not the truck itself, but the cargo inside it, piece by piece, slowly, painfully, endlessly. And he had a radical thought. Why unload the cargo at all? Why not load the entire truck? Not the contents, the container itself. This simple idea would change the world.
Times are changing fast, Johnson.
For nearly 20 years, McLean refined his idea. The key was standardization. Not trucks, not crates, but uniform steel boxes, strong enough to stack, simple enough to move, universal enough to work everywhere. Working with engineer Keith Tantlinger, McLean helped create the critical innovation: corner castings and twist locks, tiny mechanical components that allowed containers to lock securely together, like industrial Lego bricks. Suddenly, cargo became modular, predictable, stackable, scalable. The container wasn't just a box, it was a system. On April 26, 1956, a converted oil tanker called the Ideal X left port. On board, 58 containers. Nothing unusual, nothing flashy, but everything was different. The cost to load cargo collapsed from $5.83 per ton to just 16 cents, a 97% reduction. Almost overnight, the economics of global trade changed forever. Shipping became cheaper, faster, and infinitely more scalable. But there was a problem. Not all containers were the same size. Without standardization, the system would collapse. In response, the International Organization for Standardization established universal container dimensions: 20 feet, 40 feet. Simple, uniform, global. Now, containers could move seamlessly between ships, trucks, trains without ever opening. For the first time in history, the world had a unified logistics language. The impact was immediate. Manufacturing moved across oceans. Goods traveled cheaply across continents. Supply chains became global. Entire economies transformed. More than 90% of everything you own traveled inside one of these boxes.
And this is just one of the inventions that built the modern world. Subscribe to Origin Lens to see what else is hiding in plain sight.